competition allows you to play with both real and play money to test your skills against other players. They also offer millions of dollars in tournament prizes monthly and are one of the highest traffic poker sites and apps in the world. Now, you can also do things like customize tables, card decks, and play multiple tables at a time on your phone or PC. So, if you're looking to possibly make some extra cash or just looking for a good time, I think it's in your best interest to check them out immediately. So if you guys would like to learn more about Ignition and get started, there will be some bonus links you guys could check out directly below in the description and comments of this video. Okay, next, I would like to go over some coin recommendations to also diversify into that have a lot of potential. Before I do that, I wanted to recommend you guys check out the exchange Uphold. If you're looking to buy crypto, this is currently the #1 exchange that I use, and keep a considerable amount of money on here at all times for trading and long-term holding. Uphold is open to users worldwide, has a huge list of cryptos available, low fees, and great security. If you're looking for a safe place to hold and invest in crypto, I would definitely recommend trying them out. So there will be some bonus and resource links you can check out directly below in the description. The first coin recommendation is going to be Dogecoin. And yes, I know what you're thinking, Dogecoin, come on, man. But seriously, even if you don't like meme coins, it still makes sense to have this one in your portfolio. Because Dogecoin is seen by some as the original meme coin. The coin, which uses an image of the Shiba Inu as its avatar, is accepted as a form of payment by lots of large companies, and that will only grow in time. Dogecoin was created by two software engineers, Billy Marcus and Jackson Palmer, in 2013. Marcus and Palmer reportedly created the coin as a joke, commenting on the wild speculation of the cryptocurrency market. But since the market has matured, and this is one of those coins that could still give you a great return over the long term by simply holding. Next is Solana. Founded in 2017, Solana is a blockchain platform designed to support decentralized applications, dApps, also referred to as an Ethereum killer. Solana performs many more transactions per second than Ethereum. Additionally, it charges lower transaction fees than Ethereum. Solana and Ethereum can utilize smart contracts, which are essential for running cutting-edge applications, including decentralized finance, DeFi, and non-fungible tokens, NFTs. The cryptocurrency running on the Solana blockchain is called Solana SOL. Since its inception, its price has risen tremendously. But as long as the ecosystem continues to grow on Solana, there is no telling how high the price can go over time. It's another one you should add to your portfolio. Not financial advice. Third is Polygon. Polygon Matic was initially developed as a Layer 2 solution to address the issues with Ethereum network congestion and traffic. Recent innovations have allowed it to become a multi-chain system where blockchains can work together using Ethereum's virtual machine. Polygon uses 3 layers: Ethereum, Heimdall, and Bohr. Bohr is a block-producing layer that compiles transactions into blocks and creates a periodic snapshot of the blockchain. The validators on the Bohr layer are called block producers. The blocks from the producers are aggregated by the Heimdall layer, which validates all of the blocks created since the Bohr layer's last snapshot. It then creates a Merkle tree and publishes the Merkle root to the Ethereum mainnet. Polygon hosts smart contracts, dApps, NFTs, and has several other solutions for developers to choose from. Fourth is Avalanche. Avalanche is a highly liquid player with a significant market capitalization in the blockchain space. It provides a more scalable, interoperable, and decentralized infrastructure for building decentralized applications, dApps, and executing smart contracts, although it follows a different approach than other Layer 2 solutions. Avalanche offers so-called subnets, which are child chains of the Avalanche C chain. This enables it to easily launch a dedicated blockchain for various use cases, as we have seen with DeFi Kingdoms, one of the largest gaming projects in the Web3 space. Its main use case revolves around high-throughput, scalable blockchain solutions, and it has been adopted by numerous projects seeking robust, decentralized platforms. The project's tokenomics look solid, with a capped supply of 720 million AVAX and a unique mechanism where transaction fees are burned, reducing the circulating supply and potentially increasing the value of the remaining tokens. The Avalanche development team is led by Emingun Sirer, a well-respected computer scientist and researcher, accompanied by a team of experienced professionals from academic and industry backgrounds. The rapidly growing community of devs, validators, and users show massive engagement with active participation in governance proposals and community-led projects. I see a ton of potential for Avalanche surrounding enterprise blockchain solutions. And last up is the Graph. An open source software named the Graph is used to gather, process, and store data from multiple blockchain apps to make it easier to retrieve information. The Graph's goal is to assist programmers in using pertinent data to boost the effectiveness of their decentralized applications. The Graph collects and analyzes blockchain data to store in multiple indexes called subgraphs. Indexers and delegators help process the data and provide it to end users and applications. Security is ensured through the use of GRT cryptocurrency. Users must stake GRT to fulfill their duties and receive payment from the network. According to some researchers, the Graph became an essential part of the DeFi infrastructure. Popular Ethereum dApps like Aave, Curve, and Uniswap already employ this decentralized blockchain network. Anyways, hope you enjoyed these coin recommendations. Thanks for watching this, and we will see you all in the next video.
Obey my commands. God bless you both. Touch up.
If you hold XRP, watch this video, because I found something right now in the technicals of XRP that is clearly indicating what the next direction will be in the short term, the rest of 2024, and for this entire bull run. And no one on YouTube, guys, actually no one is talking about this crucial information, which I will show you in this urgent video. So you want to watch this until the end if you hold any XRP. All I ask from you guys, if you appreciate these concise XRP updates, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so that you don't miss out on my future XRP updates. And without any further ado, let's now get into it. So guys, here we're looking at Wyckoff events and phases, and you can clearly see that a Wyckoff schematic has a phase A, basically a bear market, then we have a phase B and a C phase where the price basically goes sideways, and then you eventually have that D phase and that E phase where the price will go exponentially to the upside. And if we take a look at the XRP price chart here on the weekly time frame, so I'm right now looking at the line chart, so basically without the candlestick patterns, and you can clearly see that XRP is following this Wyckoff schematic, I would say, pretty perfectly here. We had this A phase, which was basically the bear market of XRP. Then we had this B and C phase, where the price of XRP basically went sideways. And as you can see, we just entered this D phase here on this Wyckoff schematic for XRP on the weekly time frame. And if we go back to the example here, then you can clearly see that we are currently somewhere here at the beginning stage of this massive D phase here for XRP. And we are still far away from the most explosive E phase, but the D phase is also the phase where the price tends to go very exponentially to the upside, and we are just at the beginning of that D phase, guys. So if you are still bearish on XRP, if you're still in doubt about whether XRP is going to go sideways for the rest of the year, whether XRP is going to have a bull run, then guys, just look at this Wyckoff schematic pattern. XRP is following this pattern, I would say, to the T. So this is not the moment to be bearish. This is the time where you don't want to give up. You want to hold strong right now. Focus on the future, focus on the utility, and also focus on the technicals, because the technicals are clearly indicating the next direction for XRP here in the short term, in the rest of this year, and in the rest of next year as well. But yeah, let me know, guys, in the comments. Do you agree with me? Do you think that XRP is really following this Wyckoff schematic pattern? I think it looks pretty similar here, but let me know your opinion in the comments. And if we go to the weekly time frame for XRP here against the dollar, then you can clearly see that XRP is still consolidating in this larger symmetrical triangle pattern, and we are literally here in the apex. I showed you this chart yesterday as well, but you can clearly see before the 16th 16th of December 2024. So this year, before the 16th of December, we will have that massive breakout for XRP from this symmetrical triangle. So we are very close, guys, to the apex. Sentiment is very bearish. There's very low interest from retail investors currently in the crypto space, but this is the moment where the money is made. If you want to have any chance in this market to make life-changing wealth, then it is right now, guys. Pay close attention to the technicals, which are painting a very clear picture here for XRP, that we are about to see that exponential phase here to the upside. And before I show you the last chart here, which is also super important, if you want to buy, trade XRP or any altcoin, use my Blowfin referral link in the description of today's video, because Blowfin is offering huge deposit bonuses which are very easy to claim. KYC is not required on Blowfin, so it's accessible from anywhere in the world, even from the United States, without KYC verification. Trading fees are also extremely low, so you definitely want to make use of all of these amazing benefits. Make sure to use my link in the description below this video. So here we're looking at the USDT dominance, which is in my personal opinion a very important chart to look at, and we're looking at the price action since June of 2022. And what you need to understand, if the USDT dominance goes up in value, basically crypto risk on assets tend to go down in value, and if the USDT dominance goes down in value, that is actually typically very bullish for crypto. And what I want you to focus on right now is this bearish flag here for the USDT dominance here on the weekly time frame. So we are currently shaping this bear flag, and whenever the USDT dominance breaks below this upward sloping support from this bear flag, then we could see a significant downward move here for the USDT dominance, a move to the downside of roughly 46%, guys, which is a massive move to the downside. And if this really plays out, then this is extremely bullish for crypto. I do believe that the prices of altcoins, Bitcoin, XRP are about to explode massively in the rest of this year and in a big part of 2025. So pay very close attention here to the USDT dominance, as this is giving us a clue right now of what is about to happen for the price action of crypto. And that was it, guys, for today's XRP analysis. Hopefully you found the video helpful. If you did, like the video, of course, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss my next XRP updates. And if you want to maximize your profits in this bull run, then consider to join my trade group. You can also find that link in the video description. I'm posting signals on a daily basis, always with the entries, the stop losses, the exact take profit levels. We're doing longs, shorts, all of that good stuff. So if you want to maximize your profits, check out the links in the description of this video. I want to thank all of you for watching, for the amazing support, and I'll see you in the next XRP update. Bye-bye.
And Suki Hirata putting the hard yards training mostly in the USA in preparation for this one. She steps on the scale.
115.75 pounds for Itsuki Hirata.
Prince, I know you're a huge fan of Itsuki Hirata.
Big time. And, you know, she's on the comeback trail after a difficult year, out to make an example of Lin. And here we go with bout number 2. The Chin with an early inside leg kick to set the tone.
Yeah, I'm expecting Lin Chin to really utilize that lead leg like she showed me earlier this week. She's got a nice little push kick, but she has to utilize that jab. She has to punish Itsuki every single time Itsuki tries to enter the pocket.
The Chin working that front leg early on. The first of 3 5-minute rounds in this women's MMA matchup.
She's staying busy with that jab, the rangefinder there, and you saw her step in for the first time with that jab to try to touch Itsuki.
Straight right from a Chin. That'll wake you up early in the morning.
Yeah, Lin Chin is coming out firing right now.
I'm surprised Itsuki's kind of standing in range right there. She's in that range where Lin Chin can touch her, and so she needs to either get out or decide to get in. They could break that distance.
Mixing up nicely, some early combinations from Lin Chin. Again, the main card, less than 90 minutes from now on Prime Video.
At this point, Itsuki doesn't seem to be fazed by anything. She's real relaxed. She's not surprised by Lin Chin's speed. Able to evade the kick right there. So this is still just a feeling out process.
A straight right, glanced off the left shoulder of Itsuki Hirata.
I like Lin He-Chin's center channel weapon. She comes right down the middle with really quick hand speed, and she's mixing in the leg kicks really well. Look at the damage that's starting to build up on the lead leg of Itsuki. Itsuki needs to change things up right now.
Yeah, you can see it right there on the back of that left hamstring, and she's just standing right there in the pocket, in the range where Lin He-Chin can touch her.
What's the mindset of Hirata so far? Hasn't done a lot.
I think she's looking for there it is, just like that. She gets that single leg, but look, Lin He-Chin defends with a front headlock, able to pop right back up to her feet. That's going to build her confidence in this situation right now. Itsuki needs to keep threatening that, but I want to see you be a little more active with the hands. Utilize her jab. You know, start mixing in her leg kicks, because right now, she's getting teed off on it.
Yeah, if Itsuki starts pursuing the takedown like she normally does, she wasn't phased in the Rantuan fight when Jihin was able to just continually defend the takedown. Like, Itsuki stuck with the game plan. She was eventually able to get her down. She came up on the short end of that match, but nonetheless, she never lost confidence or got frustrated.
4 straight jabs from He-Chin, testing that distance, and then backs Hirata off as she went in.
That was nice timing on that overhand right. I think she's starting to figure things out a little bit on the speed of Lin He-Chin, because Lin He-Chin is looking remarkably fast right now. See, look at that. Again, she slipped out of the way, came over with that right hand. She's been working hard on her boxing, has Itsuki Hirata.
2 minutes left in round 1. 3-5 in rounds, and again, the fight judged as a whole, as opposed to round by round.
See, that's a nice weapon, because what it does is it also sets up the single leg takedown, so she can throw that overhand right and go right to the lead leg, get it nice and tight. And I'd like to see Itsuki maybe threaten a little bit more with the level changes. Start just feinting things at her.
Absolutely. I think Izuki's done a good job of studying film here, because Lin He-Chin has that fast jab. She also has that nice leg kick, but you can see the chin of Lin He-Chin right there where it's reddened, and so there's some little bit of superficial damage, if nothing else, at this point in time, and Hirata is really timing that overhand right well.
Yeah, she's got to start moving away from those leg kicks. She's not checking anything, but she does have at least the sense to back up, but she needs to come right back. She needs to close that distance and really get active with her boxing right now. See, she's trying to time that overhand right, but it seems like that's the only weapon she really seems comfortable throwing.
Well, the problem with the overhand right now, Mitch, is that Lin He-Chin, she's a little bit taller, but she also has these really long arms, so she can stay very rangy and out of the pocket as well.
And what I also like about Lin He-Chin, Brent, is her head movement, right? She's always a little bit off center, right? Look at this. She digs one overhook right there, and now she's got to start pushing on that head. You can see Itsuki's got that body lock, but she digs the underhook on her right side, and she needs to keep Itsuki Hirata upright, as upright as she can, so that Itsuki Hirata doesn't drop down and start attacking those legs.
A couple of knees here from Hirata. Up against the fence is Lin He-Chin. First real attack from Hirata so far. You see, you guys mentioned earlier that left leg, the back of the leg of Hirata has taken damage early on in this fight.
I know Rich called this a crossroads matchup for both these ladies, but this is a crossroads position right here. As we end this, oh, look at that face planter, just like that. That was beautiful. But Lin He-Chin popped right back up.
And the end of round 1.
Close the distance, get in on that takedown. Let's get to the game plan.
The bout round 2 of 3 in this catchweight battle, women's MMA, second bout of this lead card. One on Prime Video 1, Marias versus Johnson 2.
Good movement right now from Itsuki. She looks very calm, very collected. Lin He-Chin needs to press a little bit more. She needs to get in and get out, utilize some angles, not just stand there directly in front of her. If she starts to get on her bicycle a little bit and start creating these angles, it's going to be harder for Itsuki Hirata to back her up against the wall, and that's typically where she likes to get the clinch and then look for the takedowns.
You saw that level change from Itsuki Hirata right there, and what she's doing that, she's at least keeping Lin He-Chin guessing so that Lin He-Chin can't tee off with that jab or start throwing that leg kick that backs her up. When she's standing in the pocket like that, Lin He-Chin can just tee off.
I know the corner was very confident about the success that Hirata had in that first 5 minutes, but right now, all these little touches, all these little shots that Lin Ha-Chin's able to score are all adding up in the judge's eyes. Suzuki Hirata needs to start controlling this matchup if she wants to walk away a winner.
Absolutely. I'm not sure I would have Suzuki Hirata ahead in the scorecards at the end of 5 minutes just based on the first round performance.
Again, it's judged as a whole. The entire 3 rounds, 5 minutes each.
See, look, Lin Ha-Chin, even though she's, on her back foot, she's moving, she's creating these angles. She's moving, she's not stationary, and that makes her a lot harder to take down.
A couple of inside leg kicks from Ha-Chin. Working that jab pretty well, as well, measuring that distance with Hirata. 2 minutes into this second round.
And what she's done is she's changed her footwork in this round. Now she's moving to Hirata's weak side, right? So she's not going to get pressed up against the wall, right? She's circling away to her left side. Starts her off and gets right back to her game.
Rich, it's got to get frustrating for Hirata every time she goes in. Lin Ha-Chin's so slippery to get out of there.
Yeah, it's very difficult, but Hirata's letting her dictate the pace. See, typically when a fighter comes out, they will take the center of the ring, and you can see Lin Ha-Chin is in the center of the ring right now, but she rarely lets herself get backed up outside of that circle, so she knows she has ample space to turn and not get trapped in the corner, so to speak.
Midpoint of round 2, midpoint of the fight.
So look at the activity from Lin Ha-Chin. She's always putting something in the face of Hirata, whether it's a jab, whether it's a leg kick. She's always mixing things in. That's like the first strike that Hirata's even thrown, and it didn't quite connect.
She didn't step forward on that strike. I'm beginning to wonder if she's having trouble moving with that leg, man.
You see that left leg, not just in the back of the leg, but all over on the thigh. Red marks for Hirata. She's taking some damage.
Yeah, not only is Lin Ha-Chin controlling the striking aspect of this match, but she's also doing damage, and that's a higher category. Suzuki Hirata needs to pick things up. There you go. She needs to get in tight. But see how Lin Ha-Chin keeps circling away from Suzuki Hirata's right side? That's going to be a little more difficult for Hirata to get in tight or even throw that right hand that she was throwing in the first round.
Yeah, this has been a game of footwork for Lin Ha-Chin. She's managed the range of this fight about 90% of the time, keeping Suzuki Hirata exactly where she wants her.
Beautiful mixture of the jab from Ha-Chin and the low leg kicks. 120 in round 2.
See, but see how she's feigning? She's trying to keep Hirata guessing by mixing in the feints, throwing these little twitches so that Hirata doesn't really know where things are coming from.
Going for the double is Hirata. Itsuki, can she slide away this time? Shoves Hirata into the fence.
That was a good job by Hirata to go from the sprawl of Lin Ha-Chin right into the body lock. And this is where Itsuki Hirata really excels inside her clinch game, is when she's tight, pressing you up against the wall.
She loves utilizing that knee to the inside of the right thigh of Ha-Chin. And now to the outside of the left thigh.
See, this is where Hirata needs to change things up. She needs to reap for the trip. She needs to redirect, try to off-balance her, not just try to pull her to that same side, right? Watch. Lin Ha-Chin's going to try to pop out that right side, but Suzuki Hirata gets it done, and here it is in the start hold position. She's going to try to neutralize the up, but Lin Ha-Chin pops right back up.
You know, Lin Ha-Chin went to the side that she had the underhook on, but here's Hirata coming with the Kimura, the standing Kimura.
14 seconds in round 2. Ha-Chin riding the back of Itsuki Hirata. And now they go to the deck once again.
Using the Kimura to end up on top and end the first 10 minutes in a very dominant position. She could have been saved by the bell ring. And the damage to the leg is, you got to give the edge to Lin Ha-Chin. If Itsuki Hirata can get into that clinch position a little bit quicker in this 5 minutes right here, she might be able to get a submission, because once she grabs onto something, she got that Kimura, she was not letting it go. She tried to take that arm back to Tokyo with her. So she needs to be a little bit more aggressive and urgent when it comes to that takedown.
Yeah, you know, with less than 5 minutes of action left, Hirata's got a lot of work cut out for her here, because if that submission at the end of round 2 was not scored as a near finish, which I don't believe that it necessarily would have been, then I'm not sure even a near finish in round 3 is enough to overcompensate for all the damage that you see on that leg at this point in time.
Ha-Chin, though, most likely got saved by the bell instead of getting submitted at the end of round 2. Straight right. Comes back to the left. Nice combinations here from Ha-Chin.
Yeah, that's what Lin Chin needs to do. She needs to keep those hands in the face, but I like the feint coming from Itsuki Hirata, but Lin Chin is moving well, but now she's stationary. If Itsuki Hirata can start to press forward and look for a takedown, she could end up in a very similar position that she ended that 10-minute match.
Yeah, Itsuki needs to look for that takedown, but she's got to do something on her feet because at this point in time, Lin Chin has just thrown completely relaxed, and Itsuki Hirata is not throwing a single strike that Lin Chin has had to respect.
Every time Hirata goes for that double leg takedown, you talked about that chin with a beautiful sprawl to get right back up.
Yeah, beautiful sprawl, but this is where Itsuki wanted to get. So all she does really is use that double leg to close the distance. Once she gets that clinch, her hands are locked. She's sneaking around right now to the back. It'd be important for Lin Chin to keep her back against the fence so Itsuki Hirata cannot really sneak around that backside. That's exactly what she did right there. Now her back's fully against the fence, and Itsuki cannot sneak around to the back.
Yeah, she was able to turn in and get that underhook, and that's what allowed her to swing back around.
Look at that nice little drop down to the single leg. Let's see if she can complete it. Reaps the leg, gets her down. It's important for Lin Chin to work her way back up, and she does just that. But Itsuki starts to make her pay on the way up.
Yeah, eating some leather on the way up is Lin Chin. Now takes a knee to the face. Chin trying to work the body.
I thought for a moment that Itsuki was going to drop to the arm and guillotine.
Good job by Lin Chin to turn Itsuki around and press her up against the wall now. Might be a good idea to disengage, but it looks like this front headlock position is keeping her pressed into this position.
Final 2 minutes of the fight. Hirata and Lin.
Good damage to the legs right there with the knees.
I'll tell you what, I'm looking at Hirata's leg right here in front of me on the cage, and man, she's going to have trouble walking this week.
Brutal damage to that left leg, but she is fighting hard to back up against the fence.
Itsuki, it looks like she's trying to time one of these legs so she can possibly trip or throw across. Just
there it is.
That was beautiful.
Takedown for Lin Chin.
If Itsuki can wrap it up here in these last 90 seconds, it would be a thing of beauty for Itsuki Hirata. Let's see if she can pass over. She likes this position. She's close over the top. But Lin Chin ends up in the front headlock position.
Now Chin looking to fire a right hook as Hirata comes off the canvas, and they go toe-to-toe once again in the one circle with 107 remaining.
What a great scramble. Lin Chin was in the furnace right there. That was Itsuki Hirata's primary best position that she could possibly be in, and with a minute left, I'm pretty sure she's probably secured the victory at this point in time.
Can't count Itsuki Hirata out. All she needs is one more takedown, but she needs to press for it right there, just like that. She gets in tight. Lin Chin's doing a good job of framing off the face and keeping that distance.
Beautiful defense by Lin Chin. 40 seconds to go. Backs her off with a jab as Chin. Hirata will have to get aggressive inside the final 30 seconds here.
Hirata's got to go. There should be a sense of urgency. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, she had about a minute left, and she could have put the pedal down, but she seems a little...
Hirata! Hirata! Firing rights! Hammering Chin! 14 seconds!
Chin's got to move!
Hammer fist! 10 seconds! Down to 8. Chin survives it for the moment. Can she survive 4 more seconds?
Saved by the bell twice. Saved by the bell twice.
Lin Chin survives the bell.
Itsuki Hirata!
Unanimous decision.
I once took down a whole gang myself. It too is a gang, right? Watch out! They're moving here. Quick, grab that one.
Rise in your final form.
You're on the right path. Here, this'll put grit in your crawl. Now that's a partner you can rely on. You ain't tougher than me! Oh, that one looks real dangerous. Glad they're on your side. Again, be my in B minor. You're on the right path. quite the showdown. Get that gold while the getting's good. You sure are quick on the draw. Willowed and be minor. Watch out! There's Reuben here. Poking one fish back! You're on the right path. Impressive. Remind me never to cross you.
I'll try anything once.
Why is the ground getting closer? rich gold vein there, don't lose it. They don't call it wild for nothing. Well, at the very least, they can be a distraction. You sure are quick on the draw. That one won't steer you wrong. Well, I'd deputize that one right quick. Prelude in B minor. Quite the claim. Now you've got to defend it. messing with the likes of you again. You sure are quick on the draw. A worthy addition. Watch out! They're moving here. Two, three, four. You're on the right path. Impressive. Remind me never to cross you. That bar stool comfy? You've been sitting for a while. Watch out! They're moving here. Two, three, four. Oh, that one looks real dangerous. Glad they're on your side. Go on without me. I I'd deputize that one right quick.
Who do I
You stake quite the claim. Now you've got to defend it. That was quite the showdown.
Go on without me.
You sure are quick on the draw.
Why is the ground getting closer?
Pleasure doing business with you.
Scourge will consume you.
this town will be safe in your hands. Well, they sure won't want to be messing with the likes of you again. You sure are quick on the draw. You sure are quick on the draw. Always good to have backup. I saw a gold rush once, the darndest thing. You'd think it would move slower. Heavy as it is. I've seen worse. You sure are quick on the draw. I'm not actually alone, but the accompanied ranger don't quite have the same ring. You're on the right path. Impressive. Remind me never to cross you. Hi-yo, Goldie, away!
And I'll catch you next.
The scourge will consume you.
always good to have backup. You sure are quick on the draw. Always good to have backup. Oh, you did it! Now, this town will be safe in your hands.
Okay, so hey, so again, this is Janelle. So of course, I'm gonna try to keep my commentary to a minimum. I know the previous times I was doing videos, I was doing a lot of rambling, but I'll try to keep it to a minimum for this one. But again, we're playing some Hearthstone Tavern, not Tavern, but the yeah, Tavern Brawl. No, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so whatever. We're playing Tavern Brawl right now. Of course, we're trying to play the Quilboar because, like I said, I feel really comfortable playing Quilboar. It's one of my favorite classes, of course. So we did pick the Ticketus, one that gives out the Dark Moon prizes, which are nice every 4 turns or so, I think. And you get like a really cool prize, so which is something I like. So we'll start off, of course, with just our 1 drop here, and then of course I do apologize. I was watching videos as well while playing this game, to kind of multitask. So it was my fault where there would be some moments where I all tabbed because I was also watching some YouTube vids at the same time playing this game. So whatever. But yeah, so of course, yeah, we just started off with playing some Quilboar, and I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Just we are expecting to kind of go into the long game, of course, because that's the main thought whenever I play Quilboar is that I do want to try to get to the 6 star as best I can, but of course, depending on what our matchups are. So we do have like a little bit of a slow start at the start of the game, but we do want to, of course, build up and get something really nice. And of course, it's all decision based to kind of see what works best for you and what do you think is a good moment, because I know sometimes I feel like, I want to be ahead on the board and I want to start, stacking a lot of minions on the board just so I can stay and get ahead on the early advantage. But one thing I've learned after playing a couple of times is that sometimes you do have to take a little bit of a sacrifice, a couple of hits at the start, because it's not going to be too bad. I'd rather take hits sometimes early in the game versus later, where I think I can get ahead early, but then a lot of damage will go to the face a lot more quicker towards mid game. But I did take the route to just take a little bit of some hits at the start, and of course get our kind of core, I would say, for this game. So we do get to lose a couple of these rounds at the start of the game, but other than that, we do pretty solid at the end of the game. But one way or another, I do want to just cut off the audio, so then eventually you can just watch the rest of the gameplay, which is going to be nice. And of course, our idea, of course, is to just build and make sure that we get our blood gems to a solid amount. So we do boost our blood gems, so it's not just giving the basic 1-1. We want to give our Quilboar some health, of course. So that's what I was thinking at the start of the game. But we just kind of waited out just a bit. But we are looking for basic ones. We are looking for the one Quilboar that gives the Divine Shield if you do give it a blood gem. So we're gonna freeze the tavern and hold them for next round. And yeah, so I did pick the new recruit prize because it'll give us more opportunities to get more things on the board. It does help a bit, so which is nice. Of course, I could have gone with the gold, but I think to get the extra minion on the tavern to be selected would be nice too. So it gives us more variety, and maybe we can complete our 3 drops or 3-star ones, so which are going to be nice. Yep. And then of course it's just more of the waiting game. So we just kind of play it out. But I'm not sure if my audio will get to towards the end of the game because the audio is only for so long. But later on in the game, we do want to start building up on our lesser tier and greater tier trinkets, and maybe we'll see the trinkets that I get in the game, and those are going to be kind of the core ones that I wanted to use for the rest of the game. But basically, I think when it comes to Quilboar for me, I like to want to start building up kind of our core, like or kind of early in the game. We want to boost up our blood gems, but at the same time, we want to try to get as much blood gems as we can so we can keep boosting our Quilboars because that's the most important thing for me. Um, of course, it's good. It's good to kind of have some good sustain in the game, which is nice because if we get a little bit too aggressive, then of course then we get kicked off. You get kicked off maybe sixth, seventh, eighth place possibly. So really, it's about being a little bit smart, knowing when to upgrade the tavern to to the next star up, and or is it something that we can do to give us a good position now, so then we can get into the next one, and then eventually we get a bit of a break in between when we do go up against the Kel'Thuzad Ghost. But like I said, I believe when we get to this part of the game, maybe early towards mid, it's more of like a waiting game because then we're trying our best to upgrade the stars in the tavern as much as we can, and then eventually find our good pieces that we want. Yeah, kind of a rough pick. I did want to try to think about getting the blood gem that can give us +3 attack, but I think it's better to get opportunities to have more Quilboars um, a turn. So I thought that's the best choice. Of course, that's one of our core pieces right there. We do want to have that Quilboar cacti one because, of course, if it does take a hit, it gives us one blood gem, and that's our pretty much our start. We want to make sure that we get our blood gems. We can keep boosting up our other Quilboars, or Tuskard especially, because he's going to be the one that gets us through most of the game. And then eventually we go into later game, and then we start getting the really more stronger and more, I say, highly valuable Quilboars for our end game strategy. Which you'll get an opportunity to kind of look at it when we get towards the end, and of course when my audio gets cut off. So I'm just keeping an eye on to make sure how much time I have, because I know not a lot of audio will get cut all the way through the whole game, since it's a very long game that we're showing for today. Yeah, so of course, if anyone's, of course, listening to this audio, this is just really more for practice for me, but I do want to make sure that whenever I do play the battlegrounds, yeah, the battlegrounds, that's what it is. Sorry, I finally remember the word. The battlegrounds, of course, here in Hearthstone, you do want to pick a really nice class that you like. I do have some ones that I like to play particularly. So of course I do like Quilboar, because with Quilboar it's kind of my style. I do like to also play Murloc every once in a while. Undead Mech is good too, but I don't think I've had like a really good solid Mech game, so I'm probably might need to do a little bit of some studying on how you can really build up on the mechs. But Dragon gets very powerful too. But you just kind of pick what you like, and I like some of the classes, especially Beast as well, because I do enjoy playing Beast too. And I think that's the most important thing that you should do whenever you're playing Battlegrounds here on Hearthstone, is that you just pick a class that you really like, and then of course give some chances to try other classes as well. I know, I like what I like, of course, but it's nice to step out the boundary just a bit, so then you can know how each class works. I do enjoy playing pirate once in a while too, but I don't think I've had like a really good pirate game. Came close, but never had like a big chance where where I won with like a really big pirate game. Maybe got to like second place possibly, but that's pretty much it. And one thing as well that I learned from playing a lot of games like this is to always look at your opponent's side, just to kind of see who's your next matchup, and knowing what they're building, because depending on what they have, you can kind of adjust your strategy. But I kind of like what I was doing with this one, so I was like, it's okay. I feel like that whatever I go up against, like this is kind of like a good one to kind of start off with. It's pretty strong. But of course, others are a little bit more sticky, I would say, especially playing against Beast, because for Beast, they do have a lot of strong minions that boost up other Beasts as well, so which are a little bit challenging, and that's why I do like to play Beast too. Okay. Oh, a tough pick as well because these are good ones too. I could have gone with the coin. The coin's nice. The bouncer is good, of course, if you want to boost up your taunt minion. But I think I went with the grill rules because I did want to try to boost up our stone tusk boar. In the hand is actually a good one that I like a Quilboar. You do have an option to either go with the dig in or fill your plate, but I think I went with the fill in your plate just to give us more blood gems because even though we have our cacti taunt minion that does give us our one blood gem every single time it gets hit, up to three when it's just a basic one, but gives us two once it gets to a 3-star one. So we wanted to just get as much blood gems as we can, boost up our cool bars, and then, like I said, keep us in the game. And definitely that stone tusk boar is the one that really does help to get us past a lot of these really tough matchups at the mid and early game. Yeah, but I do apologize. Yeah, I think what I'll do next time is that if I ever start recording my gameplay again, and if I do find like a really good game, I think I should just watch some of the videos on YouTube on like a tablet, on like a tablet or something. So then I don't keep getting that whole alt tab pause message. Yeah, a very tough pick too. I was thinking Faceless Manipulator is good because we do want to have really big copies, but I did go with the Blood Gem sticker. Actually, no, not the Blood Gem sticker. Oh, did the jar actually? Oops. Yes, I went with the jar. Um, the Blood Gem sticker is also a good one too. If you do consider playing Quilboar, because depending on later on in the game, when you do have these really big boosted Quilboars and they do get killed in battle, you do get this like big copy of how much blood gems you put on that specific Quilboar, and it's really nice. So I think it gives you about two, but I think the jar was the more better pick. That's why I kind of went with it at the time because the jar actually is you have your two minions, and if the and once two attack, then it gives everyone a blood gem. So which is good because that's what we're looking for. And then of course we still have our lesser trinket that gives us one Quilboar. And so yeah, so this is kind of my strategy for this one is that we want to have those specific trinkets. So of course, you can pick any type of lesser trinket. I think the one blood gem that gives you +3 attack is okay. But of course, I picked that specific one where it gives us a Quilboar each start of the turn. And the greater trinket is always a pickier one too because those are really good ones. And I say if you want like a lot of good sustain in the battle, I think the jar is good. So I'll pick the jar. But also the other one is good too. Yeah, depending on what you're looking for. But I think this is the best way to go about it. Yeah, but just like I guess anything when I ever think about going into playing the battlegrounds is that I want to get to 6 star as quick as I can, without making sure I'm not sacrificing too much. Because of course, if I get a little bit too greedy and I want to get to 6 star as quick as I can, um, sure, I'm at a nice level, but at the same time, I might sacrifice a good couple of things just because I want to get there quick. But it's just about a strategy that you kind of stick with, and then whatever you can do to try to outpace the competition. I think this is a good way to outpace them right now. So, like I said, more blood gems, more stacking, give our Quilboars a lot of attack. And then, of course, we did have a couple of our Quilboars that does give us like +1 health, which is okay too. But just like I always say whenever I play Battlegrounds, is just have fun. Pick a class that you like, and don't be afraid to experiment. See what you like, and then if you can play it, you can play it. If not, then well, it gives you just opportunities to be a bit flexible. Yeah, for me, I still need to kind of learn a couple of classes, so I'm not very familiar with playing a lot of Dragon, even though Dragon is very OP too. And I think with just any type of game, especially just playing on Hearthstone, whether or not you're playing the Tavern Brawl, the Battlegrounds, or even just ranked or whatever it is, uh, yeah, just do a little bit of some research here and there. Just study on some of the other streamers, other favorite streamers on YouTube, Twitch, wherever, and see how they played their games of Hearthstone, regardless of whatever it is. So then you get some good ideas and see why they strategize a certain way, or why they play a certain card, or what's their thinking at there and then, which is nice because I do appreciate the fact that whenever you do get to watch some of these streamers, that they're able to give you their feedback and tell you, okay, this is what they're thinking, this is how they went about it, and etc. Okay. Yeah, a core one is definitely gonna be that one, 6 star Quilboar, the one that gives everyone a blood gem after 2 minions are killed off or avenged. And then pretty much throughout the whole game, this is where we start building up our core. Eventually, we do try to look for more the nicer, stronger, more great valued Quilboars up in this 6th tier. And then whenever we do have opportunities to keep boosting up our guys, we do that. And yeah, more blood gems. Eventually, once we have already a handful of blood gems, then we want to boost those blood gems to give us more stats. Whether it's like one plus one, or if we are in like combat battle, then we do want to make sure that we keep some of our avenge, especially that 6 drop 1 on the board, so it can keeping us giving, or to keep giving us a chance in the game, and whatever the case. But yeah, like I said, I'll probably just kind of just chill back and give my small input here once in a while. But probably about 9 minutes or so until the audio cuts off. But this is pretty much where we want. Oh yeah, and just a little bit of like a spoiler. This guy right here, the one that's playing the Zephyr, yeah, he's gonna be kind of our last guy because he does build really nicely too on dragons. So we'll see him towards the end of the game. He's gonna be our final boss, quote unquote. Yeah, so our prize we definitely want the divine shield, and like I said, we want to keep our guy, our six-star Quilboar in the game, so we had to put it on him, and that's my thought with that because he's very valuable. If we lose him, okay, then we can't start pumping all this blood gems on our guys to keep us in the game. So it's very key that if I find that prize, I put it on him because he'll definitely keep us in the game. Hmm. Yeah. A very quick thing, but of course, coming towards the end is that like I had a good couple of like brain fart moments, but uh, pretty much I would say that towards the end of the game, this is going to be our key core that we want to pretty much win this whole game, and that's pretty much what we did at the end of the game. Is that we do want to have our Stone Tusk Warrior, of course, the one that gives us our Divine Shield. We do want to keep our six-star Quillboard that to plus or to avenge gives everyone a Quillboar, every Quillboar a blood gem. Um, eventually we do sell off some of our guys, but we do want to get this really nice 4-drop one that I just got. And eventually we do want to lose our cacti guy, and we actually want to go with the 3 little Quilboars, even though they are very small. Uh, they are very helpful because Death Rattle, it gives every Quilboar on our side plus 3 blood gems. And of course, once our blood gems get too big, then we're pretty much just pumping as much as we can, and that'll help. So pretty much, I would say that this is pretty cancerous. I'll put it this way, because everyone gets a blood gem regardless of what it is. So whether our 3 little Quilboars get taken out, gives everyone blood gems. We pretty much will attack twice and gives everyone a blood gem. And if 2 of them get taken down, then it's avenged 2 and gives everyone a blood gem. So pretty much we're cycling blood gems like nonstop in this game, and that's pretty much our core. This is kind of what we want. So eventually we do sell off our cacti guy, unfortunately, but uh, in return we do get a better value in grabbing the 3 little Quilboars towards the end of the game. And we're coming toward the end of the audio recording, so maybe like the last 2 minutes. But yeah, this is pretty much what I did for the rest of the game. Is that we got that really nice Quilboar right there, that if I give it a blood gem, then it gives should be other minion types a blood gem. But of course we're only playing Quilboar, so I think of it as just one blood gem gives it to a different uh, Quilboar, and it just cycles all the time, throughout the whole game, whether or not we're attacking twice, or it's getting fed because the 3 little Quilboars get taken out, or it's getting it from our 6-star Quilboar. So pretty much, yeah, it's just rotation. It's just a cycle. But yeah, and this is pretty much how we won the game, and you'll kind of see towards the end of the game and where the audio will cut off. But last thought, yeah, just have. Of course, I always just said it again. Just have fun, enjoy what you like, and of course, this is gonna be how we win our game. Having all of these guys. Eventually, we lose our Chiraga, but eventually, you'll kind of see my thought process later. But yeah, I do appreciate whoever is watching this video. I know I tend to kind of ramble on because I don't want to leave open like open moments where it gets kind of awkward, but it's okay. This is good, and you'll see how we win this game. And of course, thank y'all for watching it, and yeah, just hope y'all enjoy the game. And I know it's a very long one, but I would say this definitely was one of my best games so far. So thank y'all again, and see y'all next time.